Hey Elizabeth, so here's a quick video to show you how to complete that lesson 402. So there's really three types of assignments that you're going to have in my class. The first one is just a quiz, and in that case you would just click right on it and it takes you to the quiz. Then one's a DBA, a discussion-based assessment, where we make an appointment with each other to do a quick chat on things that you've learned about the class, and you can find your DBA study guides right here to know what to study for that conversation. And then there's things that have templates like 402, the one you're working on. So when you click on it now, it just shows like a box because you have to actually upload an assignment, upload a file to submit for this one, okay? So to get to 402, obviously make sure you're going through the lesson. That's really big, is to ensure that you're going through the whole lesson, taking notes, anything you need to do on there. Why it's not letting me in anything right now? It's 402. Okay. So again, make sure you go through the whole lesson, read through everything, um, take notes, but I would suggest you go back and redo 401. The reason why is because it tells you that's the three text sets that you're supposed to use to help you with 402. So let's go back there first. I emailed you some feedback for it right here on how to fix 401. And it says, well, that's weird. It doesn't give me my videos or anything, does it? Huh. Okay, well, let me show you 401. The best place to go after you go through the lesson and you take your notes, right? The best place to go is click on Assessments or Gradebook, either one. And right here is my English help site. Okay, so you're on Module 4. Here's 401. It tells you what to do. In 401, you were supposed to pick one of these two prompts, either prompt 1 or prompt 2. Prompt 1 is how everyday people can become heroes when they're called to action. Prompt 2 is factors that contribute to people surviving extreme situations. Whatever one you choose, you're going to use that same prompt through 401, 402, all the way through Module 4, that prompt, okay? So let's say you picked prompt choice 1. You are going to click it, and here are the three text sets that you're supposed to use. So do you remember how you do the fast writing test, and they give you a writing prompt, and you have to answer that prompt and then include evidence from all three sources? That's what you're doing, but the good news is I'm not making you write the whole essay. I'm just having you read each one of these sources and tell the main idea, and then plan your essay. Like you're going to write an essay, but not really write the essay. So I'll show you what I mean. So in 401, that's what I would do. I would go back and redo 401, and I'll reset it for you. So I would have 401 open, the quiz on one side, and I would have my text sets that you just opened on the other side. So you can just drag them over. There we go. So have your text sets here and your quiz open here, so you can redo your quiz right here. So it says, in question 1, in this lesson, you selected one of two prompts. We just did that. Then you're going to write, it contains three text sets. Here they are, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to read each one and tell in one sentence what's the name and title of the article, right there. What's the main idea of it, and give one example from the text, like one quote. It looks like you kind of did all three in one. So see right here, it specifically says refer to your prompt's third source. So I would go to source 1, 2, 3, and I would write the third source is titled The Psychology of Heroism by Sam Smarts. What's the main idea? The main idea is defining how to survive situations, high stress situations, and this stress that it exhibits. An example of this is the stress hormone called fight or flight. I would use that quote. And that's it for that one. Then you'd scroll down. and you would go to the next one says, refer to your prompt's second source. So I'm going to go up to source 2. I'm going to say in one sentence, what's the main idea? The second source is titled Students Use Health Lessons to Teacher an Emergency by Bruce Willis. The main idea is a high school student who was prepared to save her teacher because of what she learned in class. Example from the text is that she was in an instant, the student was bringing blood pressure machine to her classroom. You can pick any quote you want. I'm just kind of giving you an idea. And then again, you go down to the next one and you're doing source, the first source. So you would go up and do that. So I would do this first because not only is it going to increase your grade for 401, but you're going to use these same text sets in 402 to plan your essay. Okay? So 402, I'm going to go back up to my help site. Remember how to get there. You can click Assessments or Gradebook, either one, and you're going to click on that help site right here. You're going to click on the module you're on, and then you're going to go down 401. Remember, I want you to redo that one, that quiz, because that's really going to help your grade. And then 402, we're using these same text sets. And in this case, here's the Google Doc right here. Now, it gives you a little help video on how to complete 402. It literally walks you through step by step how to complete 402. So it's a great videos. So you can open it. And anytime you open up a Google Doc, you want to, it's not going to let you type, okay, because you need to make your own copy. This is the master copy. So to make your own copy, you would just go to File, Make a Copy. You can do copy of if you want, however you want to title it. Now here's yours that you get to type on. Takes a second. All right, and then this is the assignment you're going to do, and it tells you you're going to use, you're not actually going to write the essay. You're just filling out this chart. You do not have to write an essay. So it's, remember what prompt you chose. I did prompt 1 for this sample, so you're more than welcome to use that if you want, because that's what these text sets go with, is prompt 1. And it has the articles right here again. It's these same articles that'll pull up, okay? So you can have them open. And you are going to include 2 reasons, or you're going to use all 3 sources in some way. What that means is pull quotes from all 3, maybe or 1 or 2 quotes from all 3 sources, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is copy and paste your selected prompt here. I'm doing prompt 1 if you want to do that one. So you can just copy it and paste it right here. You can do Control V or the right click paste. Now you're going to write your introductory paragraph. The first thing you're going to write is a hook to grab your reader's attention. This is where the videos and the help site are helpful because they walk you through exactly how to write your introductory paragraph right here, how to write the introduction. You can play that to help you write that introduction. You're going to write a hook right here, hook sentence, and then your bridge and your thesis. You're going to fill those 4 in based on how you would answer this prompt. Then you're going to plan your body paragraphs. So right here, you're going to type, what is the first sentence of my first body paragraph going to be? That's all. Just type it right here. Then paste evidence from your text. Find examples from either 3 source that backs up. So if you say, how do they become heroes? People become heroes because they're in the right place at the right time, just like that girl was right here. And then find evidence of how she was right. Oh, she was nearby when she heard the conversation. Okay, so I would put that evidence there. And what title and author? Students Use Health Emergencies. How does that quote that I put that she was in the right place? Well, by her standing there and hearing the conversation from the teacher helped her be able to save his life. Okay, then you can put another piece of evidence of being in the right place at the right time, and then explain it. Now body paragraph 2 maybe could be about using whatever position you have to spread awareness about situations, could help you be a hero when you're called to action, because all of source 1 talks about somebody who used their position in a newspaper to spread awareness. So you could make that maybe paragraph 2. And then find some quotes and do that. And then that's it. So you're doing 1, 2, or just doing 2 paragraphs. You're not even writing them, you're just planning them. Once you're done typing, you're going to say File, and you're going to download it as a PDF. okay, and save it as a file. So it's all typed, it's all done, you're finished, you're going to download it. Then you're going to go back to that assessment, you're going to click on it, and you're going to upload it as a file. So you're going to choose that file wherever you saved it on your desktop or whatever you put that 402, and then you're going to click it and upload it. Or if you're like, I don't know where to save it, it's too hard, it's too complicated, once you're done with it, you can actually just highlight the whole thing. So you can copy the whole thing if you want. Just right drag it and highlight it, copy it, and you can go back into here and just paste it if you want to do that, if that's easier. But never work in the student comment box. Like I wouldn't paste it in here, then try to type in here because it'll time you out and you'll lose everything. So the only time I would copy and paste into a student comment box is when I'm done with it and then I want to submit it. I prefer doing the file, but it's up to you which one you want to do. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Remember that English help site is going to be your best friend. Play those videos to help you, walk you through exactly how to do this assignment. It's really walks you through it step by step to help you, but you're going to have to read those 3 text sets first and find the main idea and redo 401 to really help you understand this assignment. So, but let me know if you want me to meet you in Zoom. I can meet you in my Zoom room. It is right here. So if you look on my computer or if you go into your homepage, it's right here. Click to enter Zoom and then there's the password. And then if we meet in Zoom, I can share my screen and show you some stuff. But hopefully this helps. I'm going to go reset 401. Actually, if you want me to. So message me if you want me to reset 401 so you can redo it and get a higher grade when you just have to read those 3 text sets, remember, and then answer the 3 questions like main idea and stuff like that. Okay? Have a good day.